So I was laying on my back, and I remember I was trying to blink myself awake because everything was so bright. And when I could focus a little bit better, I could see the rectangle of light pouring in from what I thought to be the garage. And then just darkness around, because I mean, the lights were off in the garage. And so that kind of made sense. But what took all of my attention was the fact that I wasn't just laying down. I was trying to feel into my body. I was trying to feel into where I was, because I realized quickly I couldn't move. Like my body weighed 1,000 pounds. It was almost like I wasn't connected to it anymore. I was just in it. And I looked up and I saw the blinding light coming into the garage, and I was looking for help, but I couldn't see anything. It was too bright. It was odd. And all of a sudden I saw a figure in that rectangle of light. And I couldn't tell if it was male or female because it was so bright it made it blurry, but I could see the silhouette. And I thought it was my sister. She obviously would have seen what happened, and then she would have come, right? And so I spoke to her and I said, I need help. I'm really hurt. Like I can't move. You need to get mom and dad. I need help. And they didn't move. So I began to panic and I began to get angry. And I told them that mom and dad are going to be so mad at you. I need help. I need you to help me. Like you're going to be in so much trouble. I need you to get help. Go get mom and dad. And still that figure just did not move. My panic started to rise. There was another part of me that almost started to observe like what really was around me, kind of take in things with like a sixth sense. And that overwhelmed my panic for just a few minutes. And I took my eyes away from that figure, and I was able to see or take in and observe that darkness that I thought to be the garage with the lights off. And the more I looked at it, the more I realized that wasn't darkness. It was blackness, like the blackness of space. Vast and wide and endless and without shape or form. But it was holding me up. Something was holding me up, but there was nothing there. And then my eyes went back to the rectangle of light, and I didn't look back at the figure. What I looked at was the light. And I realized that there was a reason I couldn't see through it. It wasn't sunlight. It was life itself. And once that clicked, I knew I was not where I thought I was. Like I was not in my family home. It looked like the garage door. Like everything around me had a truth to it that I was just now starting to understand. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not here anymore. And I remember looking at the figure, and I remember saying to it, am I dead? Is this dying? And is this what they think heaven is? When I said that, it's like something burst from a depth of me I didn't even know existed. Like this endless, vast space inside, and pure love, just joy and peace, just absolutely expanded through me. I couldn't even put it into words, but it's like it just shot out and filled everything. I then knew that where I was had no fear. It wasn't fearless. It was fear-free. There was no time. This is where life and death, light and dark began and ended. And love held all of it together because it was made from pure love. And I looked back at the figure, and without using my words this time, I discovered my inner voice. And with that inner voice, there's a voice I heard, and I knew it came from that figure. And it said, are you ready? And I said, yes. I know a lot of people have like life reviews, right? I was 8. And so briefly, I thought of my mother, my father, my siblings. I thought of my animals, my dogs, my cats. And I said, yes, I'm ready. And it's almost like I fell into that vastness, that dwelling space, that abundant, everlasting wellspring of just love. I fell into it. And as I did so, there was a moment right before blackness where it felt like I went through a force field where fear could exist. Like it's almost like I knew the existence where fear was not. And then there was this like moment before I blacked out, or before darkness. And it was like I went into a realm where fear could exist. And then it was darkness. And I remember waking up with my mother, and I don't know how, because time didn't exist, but between that moment when that blackness happened and when I woke up, I don't remember any of that. Like, I don't remember getting up. I don't remember people finding me. I don't remember being on the couch. I don't remember any of those things. And after that, I was so different than everyone else. That love that I had experienced in my near-death experience, that place, that dwelling place, never went away. Like it stayed. It's like my cup was always overflowing. I wanted to love everyone. I looked at everyone in unconditional love, and I wanted to connect with them, and I wanted to love on animals. And I had this beautiful drive to be with animals and to share this love and my experience with everyone. And it was not well received. And so I found that it was much easier and much safer not to say anything. So I found myself out in nature, alone with the divine, and I would reconnect with that oneness. And as I grew older, I had these experiences I thought everyone kind of had, and it reconnected me with the voice inside, and it encouraged me to use that connection to tap into my self-love.